engine room. And then what I usually do before every journey is pick up fuel I've got, 220 liters. So I'm gonna have to go get some more, which I will do this morning for sure. Fucking face track to work again. Welcome to my nightmare. Anyway, and then I gotta check the coil. How the oil is. That's what I didn't check the it's not too bad. And then just check the oil. Check the color of the oil first. Good. This is good. Half a mile away on the other side of the engine on the fan. Just told me what we were doing. Not. Oh, good. Oil. Coolant, it'll be in the bilge. That's from last time. big tide shift today, so dropped about 2-3 meters. So unfortunately, I'm drifting at about 1.5 to 2 knots down the channel. So I'm just going to go back up to the top of the channel, and the tide will be leaving us for another 2 hours. I will probably take another ride down the tide and see if I can catch something. Who knows? If I do catch something big, you guys will be the second or the third people to find out. All right, talk to you later. Well, just a little update here. As you can see, I'm sitting up the back side and now got a nice cold beverage in my hand. A couple lines in the water here. The tide has really slowed down. It's about 1.5, 2 knots. It's down to 1 knot. And well, we got a little bite there, but nothing to make me jump out of my chair, that's for sure. Seem to be catching a lot of little bastards. I end up throwing them back in the hopes to catch something bigger. But so far, I've been skunked. Which, if you've seen my latest videos, you know that that's basically a semi-regular occurrence. You get skunked. In fact, I don't think I've caught anything decent in over a year now. I mean, part of that is because I haven't been out fishing properly. You know, I usually go with a bunch of people and they want to go swimming and snorkeling and do some more swimming and some more snorkeling, and then, you know, go look at little fishies and feed this and feed that, and as a result, I don't get a whole lot of fishing done. And when I do fish, it's kind of on the way to the place where they want to go snorkeling and scuba. So, you know, I just basically stop and say, okay, I'm fishing for a while, and I have actually no idea where I am or if anything's ever been caught there before, but it's more or less just to get a line in the water and clear my mind. So it's a bit overcast, as you may see from the sky behind me here. Maybe this tracks me. You could see the clouds behind me. It's a little bit overcast. There's been a bit of thunder, but not a whole lot of rain. There's absolutely no wind whatsoever, which is a good thing, because if the clouds weren't here, it would be hot as hell, and probably would not be very enjoyable. But as it is, it's actually quite pleasant. I'm going to stay out here for another hour or so, and if I catch one, I catch one. If I don't, I don't. There's always a nice market on the way back. Buy something there. You know, what the hell? As long as I take the barcode off, who's going to know? So anyway, we'll give it another hour and we'll see how it goes. I'll give you a little update before I head back. Maybe we'll do a little bit of scenery. I'm in no rush. Cheers for now. Well, at the end of it all, I just said, fuck it, I got tired. Gotta go back in, got some things to do this afternoon. The best part of it is I got out on the water. And it's a beautiful day out here as far as the waves go and the wind. A little bit overcast, but really cannot complain. Hopefully I'll get back, and tomorrow morning I'll pack up and I'll be out for the weekend on the boat. Hopefully, anyway. See how things go. So I'll sign off for now. Cheers. Well, folks, I lied. I said I wasn't going to give you any more updates, but here I am. Just sitting on the front of the MV Wilkris, heading back into the marina, Ocean Marina in Jomtien, Chonburi, Thailand. Now it's starting to rain a little bit out here, nothing serious. No wind or no waves or anything, but just a little bit of rain. But yeah, not a big deal. I called the marina, got my boat boy, he was on standby to help me with my lines. Looks like it's raining a little bit harder at the marina than it is here, so I'm sure my boat boy will be really happy that I'm coming back right now. If I wait another hour, it'd probably be sunny, but I don't know, that's why he makes the big bucks, so he better be there. And it's payday tomorrow, or today, so I'm pretty sure he'll be there. Just channel right now that takes from basically Jomtien down through Saddleheap and then around towards Rapidport, Rayong, and into the Gulf. When the tide is running, this channel is quite narrow, so as a result, it gives quite a nifty pull. I mean, I can go down the channel when the tide's going out, and I can be doing today I was doing 9.5 knots. And then when I turn around and try and come back up the channel at the same tide, you know, I'm doing 6 knots. So I mean, the tide itself is quite strong. Actually, a couple years ago, a guy opposite me bought this Beneteau, 45 or 50 Beneteau from this German guy who had to go back to Germany. His expat assignment had expired. He was heading back, so he sold it to this Chinese Thai guy and his Thai girlfriend. And that's a big boat. I mean, let's not joke. I mean, it's a 45, 50 foot brand new Beneteau. Not a catamaran, a sailing. The guy had never been on the water in his whole life. So he did the right thing. I mean, he took some training, he did some courses and had someone instruct him, and all blah 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 blah. But I think the one thing that maybe they left off the course, which at the end of the day was probably the most important, was to worry about the current. Because one day, traveling down the channel without wind, he was on power. His prop got tangled up in some nets or some fishing lines, which is not uncommon here. It's happened to me. It happened to me twice in one trip just a couple weeks ago. So he decided, hey, I need to get this thing cut off my prop. I assume he put the boat at anchor. Maybe he put a life vest on. I doubt it, because he'd have to dive down to get to the prop, so he probably had no life vest. And he had no emergency line. And the tide was going out. So he jumps in the water, and he comes up, and the next thing you know, he looks, and he's like, he's already 5 meters away from his boat. And, he tried to get back to that boat. He never did. He never got back to that boat. The next day, the Navy picked him up floating in Saddleheap, dead as a fucking doorknob, and he drowned. Trying to clean his prop. Now, if he'd have tied himself off before he jumped in, okay, he probably wouldn't have got his prop clean, but at least he'd be alive to talk about it today. So that kind of gives you some indication about the strength of the tide, and people don't know. I mean, really, when you look at it, you think, oh, well, I can go swimming. And, I'm really careful now. I take people out, and I try to find a place where there's not a lot of current, even when an out tide, and there are places like that. But again, you need some local knowledge. You're just some guy that shows up here and buys a boat, takes the wife and the kids out, and comes down here. Let's go swimming. You throw the anchor and let's go swimming. Hey, could be some serious implications. But anyway, enough of this morbid shit. We're heading back, and hopefully there's no thunder or lightning. There's nobody out here today. I mean, the charters are stopped. The whole COVID thing, the government said, that's it, you can't visit the islands. You can't have lunch on an island. You can't do this, you can't do that. Yeah, fair enough. You can't anchor, and I just like to anchor anyway. So when they tell me I can't anchor off an island, that's when I kind of get the shits. Because I'm like, look, this is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, what's this got to do with COVID? Anyone that's on my boat has already socialized with me on the boat. And for me to anchor off some island, it's ridiculous. But indeed it's happened. It's happened twice, so be it. These are the things we have to deal with. So anyway, I'll sign off for now. I can't believe the thing's still tracking me. Well, I think the technology has actually improved since the last time I used it. Or maybe I've improved. Well, anyway. Talk to you later.